Well, here we're not talking so much what they're dealing with in the Midwest, but it's just more rain.
More rain. I mean, after this weekend, people were traveling. We had rain for our Sunday, and we're just going to continue to add to our totals. It's just so impressive, and not really the way that people want to start off the work week, to be honest. But take a look at this. Boston now, we are talking about the 6th wettest fall on record. We take fall from September 1st through November 30th. We've received nearly 17 inches of rain, and, well, we have another inch to go as we head through the night tonight. And Blue Hill Observatory is at the #1 spot. They've seen over 23 inches of rain just this fall. The potential out there, about a half an inch to an inch and a half, I would say, overnight tonight into tomorrow, but it's going to be mainly rain. You head north, and there is a potential of seeing some snow, some heavy snow across the higher terrain, up to a foot and even more in some locations. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a coating to a couple of inches across the higher terrain of southwestern New Hampshire and even out through the Berkshires. Parts of northern Worcester County, some of the hills could see some slick spots. There are winter storm warnings as well as advisories in place. But again, southern New England, it's going to be mainly rain. Noticing we still have those winter storm warnings out across parts of the Great Lakes region because this is where the storm is now. It's going to continue to push to the northeast, and as it does so, an area of low pressure is going to develop off the mid-Atlantic, and that will continue to bring in the heavy rain and gusty winds later on today. So what we've got right now, 30s, 40s, lots of clouds around. A few spot showers as you head up along the Merrimack Valley out towards 495 and also out through western parts of the state. I am expecting the chances of the showers to increase in coverage as we go on through the evening hours. In fact, tonight is when the heaviest rain arrives. 47 in Boston. Notice that wind out of the southeast. That too will also be picking up and become quite gusty. In fact, along with the heavy rain comes gusty winds, gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour along the immediate coast. We do have a high wind watch, including Nantucket as well as the Vineyard, and we do have a wind advisory for potential gusts for the south coast that could be damaging, lead to some scattered power outages, so just keep that in mind. That wind is also going to help push up the water along our immediate coast, so during the time of high tide, which is coming up shortly, right after 1 o'clock in Boston, and then again tonight at 1:49, we could see some pockets of minor coastal flooding up and down the coast as well as Nantucket. So let me take you hour by hour, because during the evening hours, that's when the rain arrives from west to east, darker shades of yellow and orange indicating that heavy rain threat. That continues overnight with the strongest winds, but by the early morning commute tomorrow, most of the precipitation has lifted to the north, and we're looking at improvement. Temperatures in the 40s. Now, there will be some cold air stuck above us, and that's going to mean the clouds will stick around for Tuesday at times as well as Wednesday. Could even see a brief snow shower, but then later in the week, we'll see temperatures in the 40s and the sunshine returning before the risk of some rain and snow by the weekend, Chris.